Meda was wa joining na o share e KOFI TV so. The interview ayeye de wo ho enie. Se wani ji interview ayeye ho a, bomodin a na share fato wo so ma adofo enhu na omumra mehwe bi. Enu achi no se o share e wo YouTube so a like interview no e wo like button no eso. Enu achi no share ma adofo enya kwan enhwe bi. Sa wonka KOFI TV abusua no ho a Mesra say obe click the subscribe button no e kokko ai wo kona ho sa subscribe button no click so uwi a adoma bi wonchen ho click sa adoma no so e ka ho de ye ne say adoma no e ma brebia ye de video beto YouTube ha no onya kwan etumi ehunu e ma prompt e ka kire wo say KOFI di video ato ho subscribe no so de ye ne say e ma be ka KOFI TV abusua no ho na brebia ye live a watumi enya bi ahwe sa wo hwe e wo YouTube a Shannon so say your interview no do no aye e wo Facebook and sana ye de at YouTube and into no Facebook or so say joining ye na utumi be share live e wo ha the obey
this season I will say obia freedom e ho hia no o freedom da boko de
Can you start the match? I miss me hear freedom and pa.
So we are brand here. Now to show football matches for now for fear. On your guy.
This might be true freedom.
This season come from Emma true freedom. If you say so nim dada, ya titi no man so. Angaza.
It's brought to you by
Visit Cap Farm today.
Brain X syrup. Emma mofra adwini mapomuden. SCP Esita.
Omama Royal Chocolate.
Delicious.
No, don't mommy be.
KTA Mobile.
It's the future.
Slam Technologies.
The open computer school wow teachers no wa botre no betimi akire wa eno ani Slam Technologies.
Fly Ethiopian Airlines, the new spirit of Africa, a Star Alliance
Nest Trading Agency.
We are the best.
Tap send.
Tap send. Charlie, me say menyeja ho. Me say tapo na send.
Rice pudding.
Abenda the bibia wom.
Abusema hana yama akwaba afei ena donko abo apahosima enan yaba bedi nkomo wonim se Ghana asemba ko a enampa na eho press conferences ebie ensmp so aba ene se esuafo bi a womo enya akwan se wo betumi akosua de wo Achimota school mu se senior high school womo kokoduru ho a ensem no akoye bebre se yentimi emma womo emma school no enam womo chimi generally sa na yebeka no Rasta a egu womo ti so asem no akoye asem bi a obi si akoye besepa ne ko nyina haban etase ne banyansanfo wanhwe ne yiye na wanhunu se de wosi aka no a na akoye asem foforo ene yenche yiye yensa ka yenu abema baako one ne maame ewo ha along the line yene president Emma Rasta for eku Ghana Daddy Bosco and so ebe joining via video call na yene no ahwe the association no so eye afasa asemi ho epeje nsem bebre bi si omoma wo momfo omuti no enko ebi se momfo omuti no enko bebre obi a ne de okire but ye pese ati asem na asiye eni nti eni atonsa frɛ ebusun mommy e makwaba
ya nya
empombo kode
nya nya do
wadaro my friend saying
me mana mais.
Mana mais. Oh, okay. And gentleman, what's your first name?
Ohineba in Krabia.
Ohineba in Krabia. Oh, okay. No me feel say Ras be wo dini bia no. Na yes ma umfa Ras nka odin no.
Da be me nye Rastafarian. Any papa.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, okay. But so why
Media, I have locks as a cultural identity. As cultural identity meaning say make any tree say but be if a part of my body if you move but just like said when someone said the if you a part of you what I say and cultural identities council make color to no and also say a cultural identity and when ma obi hu me a who say me bibini intimate we know it's just a part of me.
And to say and the fuba na yes
interesting na ebi mo feel say we any baby bidi anywa me dey meeting no apart from say me huhu mu nti ye nyina ye wo ho no say yamfa afin ana scissors ana blade eyi yeti ho a wuja me be 6 months a ebebubo nti eno kwa che say a part of us is coming out of anti genetics no naturally we are all locked so we die with 1 year po when num 1 year ne hia na wo washimu the way ya say wo washima automatically
na ke se nipa bia naturally no
black person bia naturally no with no sanity but on say omu yi yeti ni fi ye nkwala abremu enti ema ye ni opportunity no cry ye de be hu say na yeti wite unless say obi decide say okay me nye meti ho hwe and I say be abodan for because or no sebi oni ni state of mind no e free ni inti no ono no be jainity inti ni yenyi nyina no yehu abodanfo na yehu say omuti no abom pese what I say because oni sa consciousness na odi ko unity inti o jaine ho ema ni natural self no comes out inti na sometimes when for the in person associate mad people it's not because or sheda anything who be that be every nimu neba until naturally because on channel inti abubo inti bra KOFI we would jai with for 6 months
my sha say issue no buy na me say me jama bodwe ne manim ne ye ne ma hwe say e bomb pesa nti na manim aye yisa no
when you the me chance but we till the be easily we jai me be 3 months 6 months e be it's a natural thing with us except to say we haven't normal person or no why you're used to being groomed no on explore that situation but me decide say o meja meti natural me ba ni so meja ne de natural I won't tamper with it it can usually no nke enye bone what I say but you associate locks with rasta until be obehu say why locks be automatically you feel say we a rasta man what I say na rasta ne kra no e den na e ba ya omo so kra efa we no because abrofo no catch say yenwi no any ye color e time that's what they told us into omo de yetinwi esre yen omo de yetinwi e reject yen na omo mpese ye beben omo because yetinwi ye omo time ye color ye skin color so e ye omo time what I say into Rastafo no ye locks as a form of defiance and during slavery now omochichi Rastafari omochichi black people during the transatlantic no ebimo AUC way no as a form of rebellion so we say me who one time meeting who to say oh yi me yi meeting no I will leave it for you to know say I appreciate myself you know that is where Rastafarianism no comes in because they are always rebelling against the how do I say the system you know which the system they think is always against us as black people what I say into no ni basis kakra me no but me I wear my locks as a sign of identity me to mean to me bleach my skin just because broni bi ese my skin air time what I say so I won't bleach so obika say yen twa 18 winner the way uncle for the man looking like oh cha na nye bibia no eye bibi ti say the wo ka che me say me ye tuntum dodo nti me color tuntum na ye otan nti me bleach it is synonymous to that Obi obeka say yen twa akwala niti na enye hwe na just education na say no. Wo pese wo ka say nka otiwe wo say ne kala nyofe. Nti no on tone ne ho. No nye kokko on bright. What I say, in other words, that is what you are telling us to do, which we refuse to. What I say, on the papa side, Rastafarian, no. Almost it sounds like a spiritual part of them because they take their inspiration from the Bible, no. Meaning, say Christ was a black man with dreadlocks, no, Nazarite, no moon chomoti, they also identify on that to say, Omutino, it's also a symbol of connection between Omone and Nyame. That's I say, spiritually, no, it have a spiritual connotation. There's no way a Ubekache Rasta man be say who chanity, and you might equally kill him.
Like I say no more points now. To one, a natural and one F and I said
cultural identification. And I who say ye be before.
Okay, and true no so say the spiritual aspect of it to say
religiously.
Okay. On one kasa or Rastafarian. My meaning you come at saying. And then say your birthday, happy birthday. With the happy birthday baptism and any Jane that must have been who school I walk on anchor. Say party be now obey you, say then I'll obey you. But how many years?
16.
16 years. And now why you Ghana in our boss society? So what do I say? Or more call?
Okanwa means because and you put the name in some me another guy also or your triplets nti ni nuamo man e wo almost ay locks but Saint John's grammar e fa omo but boy ni na fa Achimota ono so man fa no but enra ye share headmistress no in passing no she made a comment be say it wasn't just yen two ne kan there is a third person who is a girl but ono dey any opportunity no in I think omo turning away no the okoye.
Oh, no, say Rasta, sir.
Yes. Into no day in Shiano, but the woman made mention of it.
How are you taking it? The echo,
well, I'm disappointed because I when the GES said they are directing the school, that's their thing. I had my hopes up because I thought I was going to get into the school.
Okay.
But then when we had the meeting, they said in order to conform to their school rules and regulations, I must cut my hair to conform to it. So I was really disappointed and sad. That's what happened.
So the echo in we now photos and maybe can Rasta Biako, I say I'm fan. How are you taking it? Are your friends on number for more referral?
They are supporting me.
Okay. Your friends who are not Rastas?
Yes.
They are supporting you?
Yes.
What's he saying?
Oh, there's only one or two that will say, what's wrong with him? Why doesn't he just go and cut it and go to school? But the rest are like, you're Rastafarian, you have the right, and they are saying that I should keep it up and I should have hope.
Okay. Say school Ben, JSS Ben I'll call here before.
Mary Star of the Sea School.
Okay. A private home. Yeah. Mary Star of the Sea.
English and food.
Okay. And see what now call ya DV. Okay. But what no money problem with Rasta now? Uko school ma how no mates no anything.
Respect or because everybody likes to see Rasta people. People with dreadlocks. So they were happy with it.
Strange because maybe no so Rasta for more differently. But school the office no say BBI okay.
Yeah, because it's not only the hair, they also like your character. So if you are good, that's when they like. If you are bad, then you.
Uchina say, and I'm fantastic.
To me,
can you? Hey, we na Rasta o project your identity na. Wa kasa ayasa na de be ha dwen. Untimi kan yi. But so to me you can out. Now to me managing kakaka. How come? I don't know to me can
Oh, menene ka fante.
Okay.
But interesting, and I think most people around us in the country, so omoko abonte and they are associating with people omoko country so omone make fancy na afrafra momo. It's like they can identify their tree, their fancy, but many omo aka from omususa nyina, and I guess it be na omo papa ni so any omo can for most of the time.
On papa na. Onye
Ghana, you have Jamaican and then papa American.
Okay. Okay. I get it now. Okay. Any the best channel. Ne papa na ka brofo, and I'm a brofo no. But still I chi no make no
or say yeah.
Okay. Ni nua no me say.
Omo ye mienu.
Okay, ono ne other two and I say one.
Ono ne other two.
Other two. Omo ina Rasta.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Very beautiful children. It's like obia hu omo na hu omo ti na hu how come they are, you fall in love with them. Obi hu omo bia. They I'm afraid omo local celebrities because omo na man for chicha omo pictures and then people take pictures with them. You know, I don't know.
Omo ye man amema.
Omo ye mema.
Okay, omo ni na ye mema.
Yes.
Omo ina Rasta.
Omo ye three boys, yeah. Rasta.
Omusu ba to say hona ya na bebre no hu rasta for the way or shit we or yes and that stereotyping.
Yes, stereotyping there will hope just like abrofu here the way they stereotype us with our skin. I work American I say between bibini ni bruni bibini a crime. The survival, like 10% because on bet me just because of his skin. Meanwhile, a white person will do the same thing, but he will get through the system without being harmed. As I say, bibini a raising gun. Before omo dream pose gun or yifi baby na or they share baby no, they will shoot him down. But a white person, they will find a way to, give excuses. Into the same way, sanity. To say, obi na he just forms his perception about you without even experiencing you. When they don't even experience you, but they just assume, say, oh, what's that? It's no, because that is how they beat it into us anyway. By telling us that your skin is terrible and our hair is equally dainty. But wow, show one ma film kakananka ma ekoko. What I say, it's a mental enslavement, and see, sometimes I don't blame people, I don't fault them, because slave fame. As I say, but I always tell people, say, the white people really worked on us and they succeeded in making us hate ourselves. As I say, mama ye tiny it's okay, but obi be huna anytime. The same black person na e be free ni mobile anytime. So how did they manage to do it? By telling us to say it's not good enough and we should look a certain way. So you look it that way na no na acceptable. But I say and to say I don't me na me decide to say I will be natural no and stay in my natural order. No me mo me na man. I'm being vilified for just, being my natural black self.
So how have you coped as a mother now? Or say first of all, mu choose school na mu nim se sana or mu hwehwete.
Oh, me choosing school no. I didn't know say it was this hectic because me not my city in the past to say obi mo ye Rastas in secondary school no objective but eventually they allowed them to go because I know omo papa down for neighbor at the time Oko school no. There was similar objection, but she said she's a medical student or the nitina nekoya na or medical school. If a bimo there was objection na schools allowed them to go out. I thought say this one too there would have been room. As I said, little did I know say it will go down like this.
Tell us the frustration. Moko school mo and almost nyemo. And I say omo jemo and almost say omo nsan nyemo bio. GS release about tell us how has it been?
Okay. On your placement no there's a process that you have to go through. Ube print results now they are course school nimo and then they would check, they cross check and make sure say, and then they ask for certain things like laboratory, tests and certain things. We're going with him throughout the whole process. Until there was no point so no money say, until me no. Now I was thinking, so okay, I didn't know movie and say okay. We don't take the likes of you. Yenji mo so ni power has say. Into the mamo hamu crab. Omuma yeko process. There was a point a teacher raised bibisa etwe ono. Time I all sign bibi. And okache me into no my so kaya pese ye ko hu headmistress no. Na ye ne kasa. But then the same teachers told us, oh, mo forget na mo cut through the process. Mo nye the SMO and get him admitted near. And so we also let it go. Nah, your core process until the day now, your core submitted prospectus now, they gave us. And we were second in line after the first person. Imagine in your man do yes, and almost the engine. I mean, in a very rude way, very, very rude way. And I engine until you be sir, or house master, so. I mean, what was the point? And I'll say, Nitino, like, yeah, and see, Omoka and your cast, okay, you better say you be headmistress. And you're coy, but you're coy, and we didn't have access to her, not the assistants, anymore. Nah, you're coy, na your name, Kokasa. And also, outrightly, it's like, no. Or more engines, you know, Papa say, okay, so what about the laws of Ghana that says every child has the right to education, regardless of their religion or race or creed. Inti, they don't want to make exceptions. And I say, oh no, I'm an interpreter of the law. Inti, because previous years, no, Nkofo came with similar things about 3 years successive. Nkofo Ediba, and they turned them down. And it be more attempted to send them to court, and they lost. And to say, court, it would be a waste of our time, and we had no choice than to leave. Into Saturday, your friend is saying, press release, by the GES. I might hope so, okay, like. In that Soviet BIM, only for us to go and you could share more for meeting and Omokache said they didn't even know say when you admission. No more feel say or more feel say or may refusing admission. And we're like, what? Because press release, there was a point I saw say Omoka says Omoya Rastafarians are. And I say it is verified that they should just make them keep the hair a certain way neatly. That was what I saw. And how do they contradict themselves to say, "Na omunim say when you admission"? If you didn't know, why give something like that and give conditions like that? But it seems as though they had already or more outplanned because it was more like a coup, because when they went there to sit on a round table and have, a tete-a-tete and come to a compromise. Say, okay, say ni na ebeno, say ni ebeno. But they just straight out, the GES boss specifically said, in fact, Okokoti, something from the Constitution. And Otoma beside say, the Constitution of Ghana says, Akalabia have a right of movement, yes. Does that mean say Achimota Rasta say in Kalanin that 8 o'clock? Yeah, you bet me I catch a band say man in that 8 o'clock, which it has no correlation to the issue on board because, of course, we are adults. Now you are supposed to oversee a child. You are supposed to guide the child. Until we catch and say under 8 o'clock. And no interest, you can relate it to Nitiri. As I say, they all stated some very funny you know, act from the constitution. And I am so state man say the Achimota school laws, rules and regulations is not supreme to the laws of Ghana. And the laws of Ghana say to say every child has the right to education. International friends say treaties are Ghana signing with you and me and say Akwala must be in school regardless of the religion. As I say, Into no young feel say or my violating a right as of now.
Okay. But simple question I will be able to say. Ucha utri minute to now we school now sign a money for nine. Maybe some miss on one I don't know what trying to know.
Well, like she said, it's my way of life, it's my culture, religion. So I can't say because I can't just say I'll cut my hair because I'm not 18 yet. I don't have the right to make my own decisions. So my parents are guiding me. So for now, I just have to listen to them as a child.
So now you're going into a school where your parents will be giving part of the authority to the school, and the school is saying cut your hair. So the school now become your parents. So if they are saying cut your hair, the school, immediately you get into the school kind of assume the role of a parent. So the school is now saying cut your hair. So is it really wrong to cut your hair?
Yes.
What makes it so wrong?
Because like she just said, explained everything. It's my culture, it's my religion. Being a Rastafarian, having the hair is part of my religion.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's basically it.
Mommy saw the same question. I have some aba. Try. You see, I'm a kind of a shall say, Mona more guiding. Onyen age, I will take decisions for himself. And Timona more guiding until this time. Mommy, you know, as much 10%, Mamma, 10%. If you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. What do school be at? Maybe a dream. Almost say, you beg job. And what you have fees here?
I don't say free education. Okay. Won't you have fees? You just more perspectives of things to buy.
Okay.
And say no.
Okay. Okay. And what do school ho? Omo ka say omo nye no, and also omo say onko twanity no.
Okay, so basically, if you say when child here, when see me the same range wona bia.
Okay, so it's a clause. Otwade a ombeje no. I didn't know untwa.
Oh, to me trinity because me ti he obi ka tell me say me bleach me ho and so our employer me we do me ma. I will see it as a violation to my rights as individual, right? And so it's the same thing. Say obi ka say obi trinity because it's okay say me bleaching and next month me jaya mesa ye tuntum. Exactly what you're telling me say me trinity chauti because after 3 years we bet me go. As I say, So to people who omucha omuti debiano, easy more to say, because you are used to cutting your hair. But to us, me major for 16 years. Major me 16 years. Or also there 16 years because many of them are starting to me meeting.
Oh, okay.
Inti, I'll just get up one day, not on authority of someone. Me chow, and you say, me am a will because I am a will. Me processing what my dream was. I go through a whole lot of emotions and deal with those emotions and finally cut it. But here it's on authority. It's like we did HUAC with say, my Charlie, we are tuntum the domain pe bleach you, not or see bleach you. As I say, and yes, I hate you can't be here. That is equal to saying, be a putting self in our shoes. In where we are. What I say, because psychologically, no. It's not easy for him. Even me as a mother.
That is
it's
where
emotional.
Psychologically.
Yeah, it's very emotional for me to see him go through all that he's going through. His brothers, they are equally affected because say, now what happens to us too? You know, because it be na your brother I feel big news, you know, so they are equally going through it. You know, see, are not even checking the mental health aspect of it. And they say, oh, wait, they are causing I think with mental health, it takes something small to trigger somebody and push them over. It'll be better for saying on something. What's also when I say when they're in Kenya, as I say, I didn't say but on only night dreaming to me containing at the conning I will give you up what cutting the shots and uncle. You see, I am very me careful about the whole situation, so even to impose ourselves on him. But I say at a point, now may try something a bit kasa, so okay, is it possible you need to try now? But the response no say no, he's not ready to. Edu baby I say because I have to also make it flexible for him. Say Gina say okay, person me try fine, nanka yashe. But on the happening point there is a no-go area. On there to say the mechanic, no can say won't try it here. It's as good as we kuno. That's I say, because on money they have something they call death before dishonor. As I say, and they believe whatever it is. It's not like a belief. It's a knowledge. They think say they know. Say this is them. You go against it. What go? I think that what did you say this so? It's a threat. Yeah. So that's how they see it. To even tell him say, Onya, because I've had family and friends call me. Oh, I now only name Kasano. Me say, and no, there is no on the negotiation table because make kokebia. No, he will take me on. As I say, And see, that is how sensitive the whole thing is. Without people understanding, and some feel so, just itty, into betting just like that.
My name say one who pictures be aboba on social media. Almost abrophobia. My name say is it really true?
Yes, yes, abrophobia. Me who pictures in the brain conference send the brain amame. Ain't me come who me one say, oh really? Into rules and regulations and between the headmistress and the regional director, the overall director, or more cunning, there had been exceptions to that same rules. Moma ebimo ekipi omuti, which are mehu Indians, mehu white Europeans, mehu Lebanese, mehu Chinese. Pictures of them in Achimota school are mutiri, and even mixed race have cast for Yehubi. I think I'm making exceptions to the rules. Now wait, dear, make it. And in any case, no, now maybe say rules nankasado. What brought about it? Because before you make something a rule, no, there must be a basis, right? What is the basis? Is it about looking kempt and prim and proper, or it's about nipakono? Is it about the health, and is it about the? I don't even know on the basis because they are up to now are not able to give us any basis on which you have to keep your hair a certain way. Because for example, minim say nurse for say, won't me share dangling earrings because who attended to patient. Of course, it will make sense. A bit me pay few assume abone pakone so. And I mean, there are certain things you can't say. There's always a reason behind it, and the reason must be valid enough, and it must not harm. It must be something that is to avoid harm. As I say, but when we name how Nitina was to know affects another person and another student. I've heard people say, very, very disgusting things. Say, somebody even says, Achimota, GES, Emma directive, is going to open gates to monsters coming into this. I mean, stuff like that.
That issue has also come up. Say, na Jamestown, Ulomo, Nema, na omonso ashe white omode akado bi afa for money round na omaba barefooted say omonso omama mre no
yes for raise here
Yeah.
And I maybe so almost say in the junior secondary school level, do people go to school with a card or white calico now mokano? Has there been any situation like that in the junior secondary school? Because nipa no mu fi junior no ni na ye secondary school but junior ba ko ni senior ba ko. And no mu fi junior ni mu na ba senior ni. Mu the same GSC na mu oversee omo. But yet at that level no omo ti mi jai omo ti said the omo person omo ye no. But omo cross that sensitive stage na is getting them into maturity no. Even quite the way they keep themselves no. They are being taught how to do it no. That's the time they ask them to cut it. It is that time now. Ube sunya say mitri wimpo say na meye no keep no. Right, as black people, ye team a kinky, ye jack. Na nka sa stage no muko muko sa time no be hu so miti me ni say na manage miti no, and that's the stage they are supposed to be taught all these things. But that's the stage 2 who chasa eti no. Na fe owie school wasa koye nti edu sa stage na fe de okay ma me kwasha wig bi, and the wig is more acceptable than our own hair. So be set bone straighter. It is say wabem, it is only the ish. You know, and our own hair no is nasty because that's how they have brainwashing to believe say they no and yet until we are born straight and say we a fine lady. What I say, and me I say you are imitating the white woman and you can never be like her no matter how much bone straight you wear. In fact, almost saying say we like to imitate them by wearing their hair and bleaching our skin to look like it. And we can never be like them. But interestingly, they wish they will also have our own. Melanin. What I say, exactly, but they can't even have it, no matter how they sit in the sun to have it. But here it is that the same Nipana ma wo feel say, and yet, what I say, and ya bajatum say, and yet, ama ene, me say, I'll go in my natural order, minimum. And yes, me mom near mocking me mom na ye look it down on me. Like I say me jam me bati who say he's being out of order, he's going to almost say monster. Me, I mean, this is a child who is very calm. Say the woman is so way. Say I
read some of the comments. Oh, he's so calm.
He's so calm. We only need am fiti omonkwala babe.
On the first one.
On the first. And they've always been like that. People, friends and family always ask me, how did you manage to get them like this? Say almost me the mobile na me the bakusi ya si and the bakusi ya. Say the omuti wono. Sa no betina and they from 1 year 2 years they were like that. Would the omuko be fee normally in Kankwala they'll get up and be destroying things. Betina ho. Because from when Omusano na me started say me training and even that time people would tell me say oh omu yankala omu nyim nyansa me say omu nyim nyansa even right from the belly omu nyim nyansa, and that's why they even manipulate us with crying name as if for no nyansa omu timti omu ye bibia na me de omu share thinking corner. You know, I never beat them, but said they me omu you know me omu who say thinking corner na wa kono for what you did, no, that's why you are going to stay there for so and so time. And it became like that because everything I gave them reason why you would have this punishment or that punishment, and so they were very comported. We call school, like we call way school. Now we call way school, like they will say the same thing. I had their teachers used to tell me, say, wow, you brought your children up so well. Because almost a class, other children will misbehave. We must now with him. As I say, inti me who how somebody will sit somewhere and say so. Say nipa we ni will back to school or call aqua. How do I say? Or call man say. Yeah, or man a bad influence because that is the statement. Exactly. PTA they are say. Exactly. Rather, they are a positive influence. As at me, they meaning they are a positive because. When you are baby and come to me and show me son no ma because say hey wow your name say son any part way no say na omo character tie Rasta for exactly me go school or Wisconsin University. People saw my hair. I was the only person on the campus with this hair, and people used to look at me a certain way until they get close to me. Lecturers used to look at me a certain way until they experienced me in their class and they realized that I am a very intelligent person. What I say, my class, I was more like a teaching assistant to them. Every time a lecturer taught them, they didn't understand. And so they coming close, who say, oh, it's like a different story altogether. I'm calm, always I want to be fair with people. And they are me with the yemi and yemi, then I mean fan that kind of, we have those principles like any nipa and nancy. Into yanya monsters, to say the and for a perceive, we are down to air people, respectful, and calm people. Affecting for in any way. And people equally almost at the to who say why a locks are smoky.
Yeah.
Papa owns smoky. I have a couple of friends of his, they are Rastafarians, they don't smoke. Black Rasta I am madam for pa, me for almost 20 years. Me who ne say we smoky that. As I say, in the end for air canisa, and me who on what basis? Because you saw a couple of people smoking, even in the smoking, and you'll be a choice. This will be person no monster. You can't tell the person say, or you buy any choice. Or being super smoky, any choice. But men found fiery. Obia to say a white person will see as black person and say you're violent. Men found for it because you're violent. The fact say another black person was violent doesn't mean means to me a violent. But in
straight away.
Because I was living in East Legon where people used to come and tell me, so excuse me, can I get some ganja? Or can you show me where I can get some? And these are people who need your locks. So
only locks.
No, that's what I mean. Using without me, baby car everyone.
It's a ganja no. Nkofo Jaffa. And you're Rasta for crowd no more.
Nkofo bebre no. As I say, but maybe one or more, or maybe some. There was a time and I mean took Kanyako so many, and then there was a police barrier. And then the two people that had locks, they were going to search us. And I'm saying my mom said to me, because why do you profile me? Say because me what locks into automatically I must have something on me. Almost say any say me my mom said to me, so next say me will be na me say mom search you be or what are you? You should search everyone.
And you know omo pay we wo
because of me me be man na no you na man because omo profiling and say yeah dreadlocks into it say you will be where I insisted say me my mom said and there's a move to be I'm starting from mommy because I'm not going to bow to that profiling say into more I'm search you be and then across board into more search you be and interestingly they started searching and they found someone or more Rasta. It's before I made you me tell no can that is when will be net to say or my ferry, but they came, a policewoman came, and me bag in 2 BBA go. When was she equally the other Rasta person I was working with, into perception there what out there no. It's so unfortunate, it's so unfortunate. And other countries people live in harmony with people with locks. You go to South Africa, you go to America, you go to London, people live in harmony. Nobody
no, but like I said, the harmony is there. This is education where people are going to be trained. And they feel say these are how I school now be do. And MPC break is our code.
Okay.
Are we not putting the school in a tight corner?
Oh, code that they put it there during slavery time. The people that see Achimota institution, they were white people. Almost see school no can say black people more time. Meeting so time. It's more time meeting a certain way answer. More to me, I ask really what I say. Now, say I abolish slavery. Mental slavery no so cry try say be free mu to think positive about ourselves and to feel good about ourselves as black people. Now ya be do 21st century and now say we are still dwelling on Brunibi rules and regulations because these were regulated by the colonial masters, right? It is almost wrong and ya be do ene. Now still ye the rules ni hold where are we going? Because other places, no, they focus on the intellect, what the person is capable of, and not what they wear on their hair. That's a way. Me deviating from but he's very intelligent as well. Only 8 years, and I'm going to call IPMC.
Okay, computer.
Okay. We didn't call Indians no more. No more straight. Say why will you bring him here? Because I had no SHS for any bar. And I'm he's capable because he's into IT. Nyoma ni nije ho ni ade. Inti me pesa no mo so I na me fanin call baby in Kwalamu. Na me say because he's above them. Na join no ni nyoma oye at the age no. When they come in Kwala na minim the obey wo inti no monje. This is an institution too, and they have their rules and regulations. Who call East Lake on IPMC? You can go and go. He was 8, and he was sitting in class with big men because it's like a tertiary institution, right? And he sat in class with them. So they almost, they how do I say? Almost compromise on the fact. So you have to even come with a SSC certificate, but they look beyond that, and these are Indians. IPMC is owned by. So if omu talent when and they looked beyond that and then gave him the opportunity and he proved himself. What I say at 8 years, why will you stop such a person from going forward? Because at the end of the day, in education nowadays, it's for the improvement of Ghana. Because onoti we onyanka onko school because odidi na wada na se for but na you say so go school and government of Ghana say go school so that you can be a better person and then come and be part of the development. Na say who stopping at this time because of Niti, and people are also not being understandable to the situation. No mu feel say and so be it.
We are very listening to you. Some dignity starting from Omoye Bonea or the Omokoshe Thinking Corner, right? Yeah. What do they do there?
You just sit down and think about your crime.
Bonena Udi,
yes.
And all that,
Yeah.
Mama who said, why be Mudopa? Why don't you homeschool him?
Yes, we homeschooled him. He was homeschooled till he was 11 years. Into no call school 9 say 3 years spent or call school. He's always been homeschooled. Okay. Me homeschool your money na. Into omo minimum. Into no to me for IPMC at 8 no. Because omo minimum omo they have experience. Omo ye sharks. Omo ye smart because they had that one-on-one, training, schooling growing up. Into that opportunity, that option no. And also the reason why a man go school or joining school because I was having pressure from friends and family. Say, oh, ni social life. Yeah. Oh, and nya mates, nya classmates, nya nanfufu. That was why you didn't join in mainstream school. Now, it wasn't part of our plan. Saying you didn't become school, but for pressure. And there are so many people.
No, that reason is also valid.
Exactly. Exactly. Inti and anti-matis and go for because I won't keep you so it's no news to us. But just that the same friends and family now Babium say, this is a stage in his life. Obey your classmates because I also looked at that option. Immediately when they cost me I stand and I want my dream. But now meaning say pressure being to be free baby. Already my mom and homeschool I didn't
it's a pressure about Jenny. I mentioned I saw dress for homeschooling before.
Exactly. There are so many great.
The only thing is it affects your so when you're careful or human relations me affect in a way. But then so why not you move
exactly. They didn't lose anything. We be sad now almost started school no. They didn't really lose anything because they were used to us going out, seeing friends. I mean, they even had, there was a homeschooling, like an organization for homeschoolers, but mostly it's for expats. The foreigners, most of them homeschool their children. See, I was the only Ghanaian amongst them, but we were able to, interact, and then they were able to interact with both white and black children. And so, they who say they would lack anything, but people, you know.
But me find out from
so
you.
conventional.
Homeschool, they say, "Oko Achimota, they know."
Personal course school.
Personal course school.
That way, when you're in school, that way, you get a proper education. I'm not saying homeschooling is bad, but there you have teachers teaching you, you have classmates and all that. But homeschooling, there, like, I don't know how to explain it. But
why are you bored?
And there are no friends.
Why are you bored? Why are you bored?
So
why are you bored? Okay.
There's a limitation there too. But your current situation is also can call for that. I mean, we can decide to homeschool him if he would want to. But I guess all kinds of say on person he will be homeschooled. So
the other parents, you know, are they all when you more cambum and I'm pushy because it looks like
when you more cambum. Even before I met Bahasa, you know, I say the other boy, you know, or your triplets, you see, or two sisters, and not Saint John's Adjum. But maybe before I met Bahasa, you know, and now my papa no, a friend may say they've called them to come to the school, and not way more papa no, and then they call school. And we felt like maybe because of what came into, almost also feel like okay, we should go with our colleagues and pull them out. But that would be very unfortunate because now internationally people are watching us.
Very, very true.
Yes, we even got a message from someone. I think Joe Biden advisor. Okay. She's a Ghanaian but born in the US. We've gotten a message from her. Or say, you know, she would show her support. For now, they are busy with one or two, but when they are settled, she'll get back to us, and you know, she will fight from that side. Okay. You know, it's not going to be a small fight.
No, I see it. Yes. A very big fight.
Exactly.
International community, no Ghana and Jamaica relationship where na me share to say we free visa or Jamaica or far away now.
And but so you know, he's lived in Ghana for 20 years. And he's brought a lot of diasporans into the country. And majority of them right now are not happy about what is happening. And he's vowed to say, Obey discouraging. They have about 200 people coming in next month or something. He's going to discourage them from coming because also Obey a campaign against, you know, Akufo-Addo year of return 2020. You know, nobody will come here. And he's serious about it until say we will find a resolve to this. No, also the better part of the job to make sure say nobody comes here, you know, except maybe because when they come, majority of them look like us. What I say,
that's true.
It is a new panisubana when you see called in the Babeko GIS and a Lincoln. Let us say so occur mainstream media, and this is the mainstream that are rejecting.
But so far, I try different school. Me who picture be cry. They say Accra.
Oh yes, but I don't think that it's something official. I guess maybe it's something to troll Achimota School or something. Because we're working as at yesterday with the brother that finished Akaka. That's 2018. Lord Quay. Also story, you know, it wasn't an easy but eventually, you know, the school almost compromised man, and he turned out to be a very amazing person. He's doing so many things right now with even I think Madam Esla also in the communications program there he handle on no class here your friend is saying workshops for Achimota school students on entrepreneurial skills. You know, so this is somebody also had locks and he was rejected, but then they made compromise and then made him go to the school, and he's doing great, and even teaching Achimota school students, because all the pictures to show him, he was in front of them, you know. So if you are able to see positivity in that person, why can't you give opportunity to someone like this to see what he can also come and contribute?
How does he keep the hair?
Oh, no. Before na ye but all because school ya na ye na omo eye asene man. But what normally he does is wash it. You shampoo no every 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know,
And the keep knitting.
Yes, exactly. There's nothing special to it. He just wash it and now we creamy. I mean, that's all.
Okay. But PTA statement they are supporting. You are so much GM1 come also PTA, you know. Now the association that you say Bemu and come by joining, are saying say they support the school's decision. One percent more now you bad influence and all that. What do you make of it?
Oh, it's your opinion, but at the same time, no. Then they are not allowing for diversity, as I say.
Okay.
Because as I say, in fact, you say we are in a global world, okay? And in a global world, you see, we are all supposed to tolerate each other and then accept each other. And see, I find myself in India. Yeah. I should be accepted, as I say. I shouldn't be treated some way or discriminated against. Inti Ghanaians na more institution na more open more borders to other people to come from elsewhere. No? Why don't you just make sure so say you make room for people like that? Because in this regard, never had so cramp on your Ghana. Me fan say last year of return na President Akufo had conferred Ghanaian citizenship to him, but he's a diasporan, as I say. Until you are not making room for people like that. And I just say, more person can say, Obi antina ni baby, mo Obi ambagana. And that's the message you are giving to the international world. Say you are not accepted there because Obano, Nitino, so Obano Bechucha to conform to our rules and regulations.
No, some from money there.
Interestingly, your mom with Jomuti. Into Mama Yena Misa who say a day in a coso. How do we hate ourselves so much to say we can allow other people, Caucasians, Lebanese, Indians, Edo Muti said yeti. Ebeko. Na ye de ye catch ye who say ye din a time into near the unnecessary mean violence, criminality, and all of this. And how do you associate obituary to criminality?
Mami, Achimota School PTA statement on admission of 3 Rastafarian students. The Achimota School PTA executive unreservedly and unequivocally supports the school's decision to enforce its rules with respect to the admission of the students with dreadlock hairstyle. According to the school's revised rules and regulations, August 2020 section, students must keep their hair low, simple and natural. So these are the low, simple, and natural. That students' hair should not go through any chemical process. And that is one point. This age-old rule has prevented unnecessary attention and time wasting with non-school hairdos. Any exception to this rule on religious grounds would open the floodgate for all types of hairstyles and breed indiscipline. Furthermore, we believe Article 14, 1992 Constitution, which states that every person shall be entitled to his personal liberty and no person shall be deprived of his personal liberty except in the following case, and is in accordance with procedure permitted by law. For the purpose of education or though you shall not be prevented in other ways. And when it comes to purpose of education or welfare of a person who has not attained the age of 18 years, gives the school the right to set such rules in furtherance of education. We therefore stand with the head mistress and welcome our full parents who are ready to abide by rules and regulations of Achimota School. Thank you, Dr. Kwesi Kuma, Okay, PTA chairman. And Ochro way a day by. So those are their reasons. I say it, you know, a natural, and so the chemicals we are from, but they say a yellow, and you know, they see you as joining them, but you have to conform. That is the statement. Omode Abanona.
Well, they are entitled to their opinion.
But in all this, do you feel GES are letting them down?
Oh, big time. GES are letting us down big time because now you feel say you know, whatever it is they said, no, it was really what it was. Until say who said maybe when they say it was some PR stunt, you know, just to get the public's attention off whatever, you know, had been started.
Public bashing and
exactly. You know, Omo can decide just to, you know, tone down everything that was, you know, happening because there was nothing like they had anything to help us with. They had already decided, you know, on whatever they were doing by insisting say. So I was even surprised why the whole, you know, no, why did you even send it out in the first place? You know, and then you call us, you know, just to come and tell us the same thing that, you know, we are seeking redress for. Yeah.
Shalom Kwanzaa say we shall fight for the brilliant boy. Was it the PTA chairman or a Sakura? So be a Sakura. Hey, guys, I say stop that. Was it next time read the school rules before you apply? And if we akataho. Was it let them spare us ESPTA for no me and home. Also, Kofi, do you remember that Rasta Twitter done by? What about her teaching? Oh, okay. Well, could you affect and they're different. I think election now can once and they also or more the our Rasta now all kind of but and then okay PTA for statement you almost say when you 18 so probably
yeah, but there are exceptions to every rule.
Yeah.
Just like my teenager abrofono. So we do mu enya material.
Debating na hono na ma e kan ba ye no there were reasons you jaya here obia be ye the ope and all that then all of a sudden pictures of abrofo who have been allowed same.
Yes. Inti someone to make an exception for a bit more why not when so can or a day student.
Oh, okay.
Because of
on your boarding.
On your board, on na yako ye free East Legon side, Aba West Legon, so that obey to me aqua Aba easily. That's what I say. Ain't you know?
On your grade 10.
And back on the other guy, you know, on your 9 ones. That's what I say. Into they are brilliant children. You know, Meshagan for say, you know, you should support us in this fight for us to be able to have a voice where this is concerned, because this one is like discrimination inside amongst ourselves. That is what it is, you know. You know, yeah, because although you're intelligent, there's no way they are going to corrupt anybody's child in any way. It will be a
positive corruption.
Positive one.
Udinibio
or Hennebank Crab, yeah.
Or Hennebank. I like the way Oma choose local name. No, that is when you're above the own.
Talking about Crabia and Shiraba and a Fifi.
Okay. Well, that is like I said, good. Good. School no person there said they be true anymore. What will you tell them?
Any submission to the school?
They shouldn't judge people by their looks. They must judge them by their character and behavior. That's what I have to say.
All right. What course were Nankakwa?
General
Arts. Which option?
They haven't. Normally no school anymore.
No. Okay.
Banka obe pursue ICT like
IT
engineering.
IT so the IT for mo ye sharks nyina mo ye dread o. IT for me of course states are more like so on your dread crown so mutrimi no I almost the phone your shades be anyway like mutrimi who ya say no these people are what's it Kofi the boy can wear any hair after school and any referee is it okwansan and or the eba say owie school obetumi agani tibia oba was say a headmistress wearing wig telling someone wearing natural hair to cut it opoku Ransford opoku say wow what it say wow all right e better pass munya bre ebaye na mo cheche mo nsemi mo na ye hwese ebenya Daddy Bosco, but unfortunately we send a message so meeting bimu we will have a one-on-one with him as well na fe yet to me ashe Mike Sales my photographer we take pictures for happy birthday and come out and wawoda hey obi na send me Achimota ma brofo ma e bitri me otumo say Rasta pa but omo no ba omo na mutri me ankasa. That is what we say. Abrafuni dikini there your mom mutrimi ankasa.
Oh, how sad. How sad. That's what slavery have done to us, you know. Yeah.
Anyway, you better pass munyabre ebaye. I'll say the truth is schools usually prefer students to cut their hair because they believe long hair will distract them and the maintenance as well. So it makes them, but
then I make her say you are preparing children for adulthood. Inside I won't groom me or more from around that time. So now even time management. Say I will have to need so and so time in grooming my hair. What I say to say I will be try it, you know. Now I say we school, now I say about and in fact they end up wearing the wigs and the Brazilians because which I need to know. On one said that Ben Cran and Miti Befu, na my sign, you know. Also around that time, so Chani Tikwe Juma and Lawe. I mean, this is a confused. I mean, I don't nipa na ye cry.
Yeah, that's it. That's the pass when you bread. But I was not for Yadobe Siana. Yada was to say when you bread na or sharing. Open a different discussion. Bema yehu the way forward. Court mabako.
Yeah, copa. Yeah, cocots Nepal, and you know we are getting even pro bono lawyers coming on board. We are getting people from all over the place willing to even pay money, even though we are not trying to take money from anyone. But people have come out and we are willing to pay, you know, so that they support us. And you know, we are going all the way.
We wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I was for you do see na ya da was say o share yen twen court the beba testing the system and yen Ghana constitution there be a big gina ewo this matter emo ya crowd.
Don's Music Production, in collaboration with Highlight Media, presents the biggest and most exciting Ghanaian event in America. Ghana Music Awards USA 2021. Nominees announcement. Date 17th of April 2021. Venue Western Mount Laurel 555 Fellowship Road, Mount Laurel, New Jersey 08054. Time 4:30 p.m. red carpet, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. main event. This event is strictly by invitation. All COVID-19 protocols will be observed. This event will be streamed live on KOFI TV and all its affiliate media partners. This event is sponsored by Angel Group of Companies, producers of Adonko Next Level Energy Drink, Angel Broadcasting Network, and Lodican Home Care LLC. Adonko Ghana Music Awards USA 2021.
How would you like Vegas? This season, I will say Obia freedom. Freedom da boko de.
Can you start the match? I miss me, I'm freedom and pa.
So we are brand here. Now show football matches for now for fear. On your guy.
Mr. Maji with true freedom.
This season, come from Emma true freedom. If you say so, nim dada, ya titi no man so. Angaza.
ANS Trading Agency Limited. Yajma ya pa door-to-door courier service. I different London or hima chrome and I say Europe babia or better or shape on yama de bagana no. Yajma ya say bio. I saw better left-hand drive vehicles. A car to create a truck timber. I person different Europe e bagana. And I say person by 20-foot container and 40-foot container duty. You didn't want to temper. It doesn't matter. Baby I wish you put container and free. So the free China. And I say Europe for now America baby I person best ship piano. You bet my amount. Duty there, we are one of the best ever the whole Ghana. So per se unyai and our tea and will be visit www.anstar24.com. We are the best.
The UK average memoha. Now when your car acquainted be your phone. And now say a doctor for Washawa, one show ye. Rights claim with me a boama, what you see can pimpin the bray. Your UK a lawyer for it through, and I say a cuckoo down for. I'll bet to me a bow up one mount. Because it's we see can of a back. And one is www.rightsclaims.co.uk. Now I feel a form. Obey to me a fray and one number ya a woofy gay. Say a cancel of flight, and now say when your flight delay for over don't shrimp may trek 3 hours and cover via. Rights claims bet me a boama, a handsome Jessica. Rights claims, it's as simple as that.
Any mammy do fee, or yet more do see, and no pebiera minia best sorry, wadimu, no codum, on complaining that, tell whom able to know. Samson Amebra, we fit any, go to engine, no pejanting, the card you must say this city, there be beerano, and what in dende, mea mayre, or store, no dinja, may ye and sorry, no pa, and cassen and near her, and I said, no way and murder. Son papa, nymphia conkind, or no soon complaining that, tell whom be any ya, or sorry, no pana, no fancy kind, or conofu, me, acrobato, Majuma may, me can news, na me acte, na me come back, Tebiarano, a bram de bedampuna adias. Nanso men sorry dakro kranka se me hu ba bia me ya ne nyina gya se yo secret ahuntasem eyaduru a de boy ho ba ne nyina ni kowa mesha kurani eyaduru a wonom a ebo nipadua no ema wo se pi usita ne yareda ho eya nunum bi na obedi adanse ubenya bi ato o ba bi eton no bia na opedodo otunsu a fresh telephone number si kowa mesha abusua ahuntasem
nyama apemfo nkoda a woni mfie dumienu ne mma o ma nkwada no fo FDA ahwehwe ejade inkrato agya tumusa eye.
Hello, welcome to Unauthorized Digital. Here, we deal in security locks, smart locks, intelligent locks, which are ideal for corporate institutions, for banks, real estate, forex bureau, and many more.
Here at UNAC, we have a variety of locks. This is our facial recognition lock, barometric lock. This is our little barometric lock. It's ideal for front aluminum glass doors.
You can locate Unauthorized Digital at Wager, SCC Junction off the DVLA road.
Call us on 0553-892370 or WhatsApp us on 0507-242299.
Unauthorized Digital, security in style.
Wow, this boy is great. Nasha one sway. Ahunke kasrum kubia. Ya made diagro. Brain syrup. Any anusie no. Brain syrup. E won yan in robi to say. Omega-3 fatty acids. Vitamins ahodoɔ pii. Any glutamic acid a. E boma mofra adwene mu dom. Na sama wa pomuden. Brain syrup. Ubenya bi wo drugstore e ben wo mu. Ne dodo mu de Frejucard Pharmacy e won cry Okaishi Drug Lane e was 0244 560 296.
Brain syrup e mamofra adwene mapomuden SCP esita
FDA ahwehwe saa adwadie nkrato yi mu agye ato mu se eje.
I wanna share with you.
vehicle. We support the new system. Yeah, we need a man vehicle.
But you are turning here.
Ah, let's not go be able to go in the
Me ko support my boost your phone in our new system. Hey, what's a vehicle t-shirt? Mato t-shirt. Me ko ba be fan kan no. Ni t-shirt go mama.
Boss, champion, Mr. Willie one.
Okay.
Vehicle is supporting a new system.
And your well-being.
Let me see. Sir.
Nyantechwa emre am this ka be free Europe akoma busuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer eye easy eye convenient eye fast esan so ye free wontua hwe me discover aye mapem tap send intienne also download the tap send app no e wo mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo wo Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
Claire.